Hey, yo, Detroit, man, was good. Welcome to Crime and the D and other dumbass criminals. Now, before we get started, if you're not a subscriber, I hope you will be by the end of this episode. But if you are a subscriber, don't move until the end of this episode because this is the pumped up edition. Oh, yeah, we're going to go over multiple different dummies. And what makes this week special is that all the dummies I found are from Michigan. And I found a bunch of them. We're gonna go over at least two or three of them, and I'm gonna cover two or three stories on crime in the D. Now I know it's usually one, but I haven't seen y'all in so long. I want to make it a special episode. So before we get started, I want to say thank you, Detroit, for all the continued support. I love you all. We're coming up on our anniversary, so next week I'm gonna be having some hot episodes in. Some the gangsters from Detroit, Johnny Curry, so on and so on. But right now, let's get into crime and the D and other dumbass criminals, baby. Let's go. Okay, so our first story: police are searching for a suspect involved in a non-fatal shooting at a Detroit gas station. Let's see what we got here. Hold on, people. Okay, so now Detroit police are searching for two suspects involved in a non-fatal shooting at a gas station on Woodward Avenue on Thursday, March 2nd. According to the Detroit Police Department, a 22-year-old man was shot by two suspects at a gas station at the 8300 block of Woodward Avenue on Thursday, March 2nd at approximately 10:35 p.m. They was out pumping that gas, and them goons got on their ass. All right, so now the suspects involved fled the scene, headed northbound on Woodward in a newer model white Chrysler Pacifica. Now we can understand why they were out robbing two grown men in a white Chrysler Pacifica. Yeah, they need some cash, and I'm not mad at them. Yeah, they ashamed, man. They can't get no cootie or nothing, man. Chicks laughing at them. Just get on up out of here with that little girl's car. It's probably your girl's car. Looking in the back for car seats. Okay, so now the 22-year-old victim was taken to the hospital, and officials say he was released. Police say the first suspect is a man with braids or locks. He got something twisted up in his head. Look out, look out for him. Just past his shoulders, and was last seen wearing a black ski mask, a black leather jacket, a white or cream colored hooded sweatshirt, beige cargo pants, and white shoes. The second suspect was a man last seen wearing a burgundy ski mask, an all green jogging suit, and black Timberland boots. Detroit police are hoping somebody will snitch and come forward. But the problem we're going to have looking for these suspects are they probably are not riding around wearing their ski mask or that hot ass leather jacket he was out robbing with. I'm pretty sure they changed their clothes. So we have no idea who we're looking for. The police don't either. I hope y'all take that little couple bucks and put some gas in it so you can ride around and try to find a real car to talk about once you hit a real lick. Now, let's move on down to another one. What have we learned? These niggas broke. Watch out for two grown men in Pacifica. They either fruity or they robbers. So now, what else we got here? Oh, a shirtless man flees from crime scene on foot and was fatally struck by a passing car on I-96. Wait a minute. Oh, man, look how bad can your luck be? You got away from the police. First of all, you got caught. Then luckily, you got away from him. Oh, you was gone. Stroking across 96. Boom! Shit. Yeah, he had a bad night, man. I don't think it's getting no worse. Okay, so a shirtless man who ran from a crime scene was struck and killed by a passing car on I-96 Sunday morning. According to MSP, I don't know, Michigan State Police, a 33-year-old man was fatally struck around 3:30 a.m. on Sunday on I-96 at Inkster Road when fleeing a crime scene nearby. Police say that a report was made that a shirtless man was fleeing from a larceny situation and ran onto the freeway to escape. He would have got away with it too if it wasn't for those pesky cars. While on the run, a vehicle driven by a 41-year-old, just a 41-year-old, struck the shirtless man, because he ain't see a shirtless clown ass running across the freeway. Anyway, the driver who hit the Detroit man stayed at the scene of the crash. Officials have not released the deceased man's name, but we do know that he is a fool. Now, what have we learned? If you're gonna run away from the police, you're out stealing, probably stealing some bullshit. Drugs are hell in Detroit. That's what the first thing that we learned. I'm pretty sure he was at it. Trying to get him $10 to get a light fix of the meth. Oh, crystally methily. So now he at the crime scene stealing some weak ass shit. You know, petty thieves always wear no shirt because they hot from the drugs. So he coming in the gas station, probably stealing a candy bar and a couple lottery tickets. When he struck off, they called the police. Boom, he's gone. Ah, you want to get me tonight? I got a boom. Whoa, shit. What we have learned is stealing a pack of cheap ass cigarettes and a juicy juice worth getting hit on the middle of the freeway. So if you're going to run away from the police, we have learned if the freeway is here and it's a neighborhood there, don't go that way. Don't get that house. Go the other way. Yeah, no cars that way. You can have it, in between houses. That's what we learned there. Let's take another gander and see what else we got here with these fools. What else we got? What else we got? Oh yeah. Okay, so now, I seen something crazy, y'all, for real. Oh, it's gone. So now let's move on. Don't go nowhere. I know what you're thinking. I gotta go pee. I want to go roll up. Now, if you don't go roll up, I won't stop you. I agree. I give you 3 seconds while I pick this phone up. So now, don't go nowhere, y'all, because this week's episode, for real, is the 6 dumbest criminals in Michigan of all time. Now, I usually bring out dummies from all around the world because they're a little bit funnier, especially over there in Australia. They some special type of dummies. But this week, since it's a special episode, I want to bring some special foods right here in your hometown. So let's get started. Excuse me. While y'all rolling that dirty ass weed up, let me get a little sip of the water. I have to get water when we talking this kind of shit. So now, let's see what we're gonna start with. The first food is, hold on. Okay, so don't show your ID to a cop if you have warrants. During a demonstration to children of the equipment inside a Detroit police squad car, let's show you one. That's that old school food. Okay, so now, during the demonstration for kids to check out the equipment inside a Detroit police squad car, a man approaches police to ask how their computer system works. They asked him for his ID. Ran his name, and lo and behold, he had warrants for his arrest, stemming from an armed robbery in St. Louis and several other armed robberies in other places. So I'm pretty sure he wanted to check out how it works so he can check it in and see if they still got the warrants out for him. But where he messed up, what have we learned? Don't be what? You don't walk up to the police with all the damn warrants. You mind if I tap into your system right quick and figure out how that works? Oh no, we're gonna tap your ass into these cuffs. Now you damn sure figure out how they work. Okay, so now the next one. Where can I find a good hitman? And that's always a good question because it's not like you can go to back page and look for a hitman. You can look for a good hit, but not a hitman. So where do you find a good hitman at? To the average Joe who's not in the underworld, where can he find a hitman? Google maybe? I don't know. Let's find out. A Grand Rapids woman took to Craigslist. That's where you find them. I forgot about them. Okay, took the Craigslist to try to hire a silent assassin, the finest of killers, for $5,000 to kill a woman who was sleeping with her husband. Oh, she wanted she had that killer pussy. She wanted to kill that thing. She wanted to knock that good thing out the box. The FBI caught wind of the ad, busted her, and sent her clown ass to prison for 15 years for trying to get somebody. Man, you might as well kill her. You could have got the same time. But Let's talk about this. When looking to hire a primetime killer, you want to find us. She want a silent assassin. Yeah, she want stolen that snuff and shit. You know, silencers, maybe a knife. Keep it quiet. But she want a top hitter. I think it's best to go to Mexico. They do it for cheaper. Get them $500. They come out here and kill 6, 7 families. But do not go to Craigslist to find your next killer because you're probably talking to the police. Moving right along. Next one, didn't your mother ever tell you not to run while carrying sharp objects, fool ass boy? Okay, so now a would-be thief attempting to run off with $300 in hunting knives. It's the big score from a Meijer store. Tripped and fell and subsequently stabbed himself multiple times. Ooch, ouch. Oh man, wait a minute. What have we learned here, man? We've learned if you're gonna attempt to run around with hundreds of dollars worth of sharp ass knives used for hunting, just walk. I don't know what we learned. There's a good chance you're gonna trip and fall and stab the shit out your dumb ass. That's what we learned. Okay, so now what we got next? Never trust a fraud to do the right thing, even in court. Oh yeah, you can't trust them geeky niggas. While making an appearance in court, a fraud suspect was ordered to have his fingerprint taken. Okay, seems like standard procedure. I suppose it's also standard procedure for a scammer to hand the court clerk a stolen credit card to pay for the prints. Oh, what have we learned? If you're doing all that damn stealing and scamming, don't be cheap. Hit the ATM, get some cash, and don't never, ever hand the court clerk no stolen ass credit card, you fool. He was high. He was blowing cocoa. Okay, so now the number one dummy. Get up, Detroit, on the edge of your seats for this fool. Now, this one is called, I want y'all to know something before I get to this. This is how the nigga be on TV when they go to commercial right before the good shit. No, but I don't read these before, prior to the show. I'm reading right along with y'all, finding out the primetime dummies the same time you are. Let's get to it. Cocaine doesn't belong in your coat pocket, period. Hell no, cocaine don't belong in your coat pocket. It belongs in your nose. That's what cocoa's for, fool. Don't say that shit. Blow it off. Now, a man in Pontiac courtroom suspected of drug possession tries to argue that his case should be thrown out of court because the cop searched his pockets and didn't have a warrant. Well, prosecutor says the officer didn't need one because there was a suspicious bulge in the pocket of the man's jacket. The defendant, wearing the same jacket, chose to judge his coat, which happens to have a big ass pack of cocaine. Laughter ensued, and the judge calls for a recess to regain his composure for the dumbass nigga he just talked to. Now, these are some of the dumb criminals. I don't need the ending. I got my own ending, but I'll take it. Before we get to the ending, what type of dumbass nigga? First of all, man, how can you go into court and say, hey, yeah, I had a couple ounces of cocoa in my pocket, but he didn't have any warrant to go in my pocket and find the dope. As a matter of fact, I can show you how he broke, my trust with the police. Because it was this pocket right here that just happens to have a couple ounces of cocoa. Damn it, man! They cuffed his big stupid head ass up, and they took him right to prison where dumb niggas go. Now, these are some of the dumbest headlines that made us chuckle throughout the city. I hope they made you chuckle too. I hope y'all smoke some of your finest buds and laugh at this shit as I have. I had a great time kicking it with y'all again, man. Like I say, it's been a while. I've been on vacation, taking care of some shit and popping up some of the hottest interviews, as y'all can see, from the Detroit area. But I want to say this. Thank you for your continued support. If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. Don't be pitching your finger. Don't be scared. Hit that motherfucker, man. Yeah, Detroit. I love y'all. DDS. Y'all know what time it is, man. And I'm out of here, baby. Till next time.